Welcome to Financial Investing Radio, where you'll learn the secrets for consistent, high-probability returns in the financial markets for additional income to change your life. Grant applies consistent, high-probability trading systems for the financial markets. He's only recently started sharing these tried and true market secrets. As a gift to listeners, Grant is offering his roadmap to high-probability financial control. Go to financialinvestingradio.com and download yours today. Now, here's your host and trading veteran, Grant Larson.
Hey everybody, this is Grant. Thanks so much for joining. It is so good to have you here today. I'm excited to have someone with me today. This is a young lady who is not only my daughter, but she's also a professional podcaster, and she lives in the world of social media. Marie Larson. Say hi, Marie.
What's up, everyone? How you doing? It's good to be here.
It is good to have you here with us, to be in town together and spend a little time going over some podcasting. I reached out to my daughter and I was like, hey, maybe you could join me on doing a little podcast. She's like, absolutely.
Absolutely. Yep. I'm pumped to be here. It's super good to be here with you. And we're going to attack this. It's going to be good.
Yeah, so we were talking about things like trading and investing, and Marie's eyes started to glaze over. And I was like, come on, Marie, this is exciting stuff. And then it hit me. It's like, wait a minute. She's still trading, though, and I think many of her generation and the millennial group are trading. But it's not so much the markets itself, but rather it's trading their time and their energies with social media. Would you agree?
Absolutely, absolutely. People spend a ton of time on social media, especially the millennial age, right? We're spending a lot of time on the internet and finding ways to buy things through it, actually.
So the question that we have for today is, can you make money? Well, so before we answer that question, what is social media? What are some of the platforms? We can set the baseline. What are those?
Oh man, there are so many social media platforms today. There's everything from Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Spotify, YouTube, Tumblr, Twitch, Pinterest. The list goes on and on and on. There's so many different platforms.
So it's kind of like some of us older guys, right? We're trading the markets, lots of markets, right? Mm-hmm. Maybe? Would you go that far?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, all right. Like gold or oil or, indexes. But now there's a new kind of currency that's traded. So you're trading your time onto a social media platform. All right, so is there a return on investment for that? Well, let's see here. Let me ask you, can I make money? What kind of return can I expect to get out of a social media platform by investing my time on it?
Some people make social media marketing their absolute number one priority, and that's all they do. And by building out other clients and putting a lot of their time and efforts into it, they are spending all of their time, all of their efforts into it, and they are making their entire income on social media marketing these days.
Oh, that's interesting. So their time gets spent on the platform. So the intent is to create this following then, right? Mm-hmm. A group of people that, I guess, trust and listen to what they're saying. Mm-hmm. Is that really different than podcasting, I guess?
No, podcasting is a tool to pretty much get people into your social media marketing, get people into your websites, and to really build out that way. So podcasting is amazing in that aspect, and having platforms like that to continue to grow those out, you're pretty much just building out followings that are going to jump when you say jump, and they're going to buy when you say buy, right? So people who are literally craving and raving over your information and knowledge because you're so active in their lives, because they're so actively on social media.
Gotcha. So can anyone make money on social media?
If you go about it the right way, absolutely. I see no reason why not.
Oh, that's interesting. So how is that different than the markets?
How is that different than the markets?
I got to believe it's similar, right? I mean, if you go about trading the markets the right way, then so this is about trading my time in the right way where ultimately I'm going to produce or get out of my efforts a return that's going to benefit me financially. So I guess there's a parallel there. All right. So Marie and I are trying to merge our worlds together, right? I'm talking investments and trading, and she's basically talking about the same thing, but not so much with financial currencies in the markets itself, but rather trading time on social media platforms. All right, so Can you give me some examples? Share with me people that have made money through social media. What is that?
Man, there are so many people these days that are going about making money through social media. One of them, for example, I'm not sure if your audience will know who Russell Brunson is, but Russell Brunson is pretty much an internet marketer, right? And he has gone so tactfully building out his Facebook ads, his groups, everything in Instagram and Twitter, and he's just built out this entire world where people are so enthralled with what he's doing that when he says, hey guys, I have this new product, they get so excited about it and they're like throwing their credit cards at him because they're so enthralled with what he's doing. He's built it out so well through social media.
So it's about creating this following, but also delivering as well. In other words, if over time what he's produced doesn't actually provide some value, then of course that's not going to sustain over time. Is that right?
Absolutely.
All right. So now you work with a lot of clients, right? You help them with podcasting. Is that right?
Yep, that's what I do. It's a fun thing.
All right. So let me ask you, have any of your clients made money through podcasting then?
Yeah. Some of my clients are making up to $10,000 a week on their podcast. So you think about that's $40K a month, and they're making some good extra money on just their podcasting and publishing out to as many social media markets as possible. And by going about it that way, I mean, that's some good money on the side, right?
Okay. All right. Very interesting. All right. So it took how long for some of these clients to get to that point?
Oh, well, that one that in particular that I just referred to, he's been podcasting for just over a year now. And by going about doing podcasting, by publishing out to his social medias like that, I mean, it's only taken over a year for him to have a raving fan base.
Okay, so this is, in my mind, this is the new platform for trading, social media, right? And it's, hey, I got to invest well, I got to invest right, I got to do it the right way, the same way that I do this with, making a futures investment or making stock or bond investment or options, etc. I got to go about it the right way. So here's a question I have for you. What tips do you have for people that want to trade their time on some social media platform with the intent to generate revenue for them? What are tips then? What are some guidance to help them make money?
So I have 4 or 5 tips particularly that I'd like to hit. But the first tip that I would say absolutely without a doubt that you should be going about is publishing consistently, right? So going about and making sure that you're publishing on a daily basis. Some of the best internet marketing and social media marketers, they go about and they're publishing, putting new posts up 3 to 5 times a day. And the reason they do that is they're trying to hit as many different time zones as possible, right? And so going about it that way, and if you're publishing, putting a post, in the morning, then you're hitting certain time zone, you're hitting a different time zone while they're awake, right? And then you do the afternoon, and then you have to try and hit it as many times as possible because the algorithms just work like that through Facebook and Instagram. And
wow. All right, so doing it consistently. Okay, all right, that's one key tip. All right, what's the next one?
Optimize your profile, right? So making sure that your profile, if you go to Facebook or to Instagram, to Twitter, whatnot, optimizing your profile to target exactly the market that you're trying to hit, right? So you're speaking right to that audience so that when people are going through and they're finding new people to follow, right, that they're having the opportunity that they see exactly, like, right as they look at your profile, they know who you are, what you're trying to do, what you are doing in the background, and they see, I want to follow this person, and they jump onto your groups and stuff like that.
Very cool. Okay, I got that. All right, any other tips?
Yeah, get into the right groups. I would say make sure that you're getting into the right groups, that you're active. And another tip that I would say is to create your own groups, right, within Facebook, your own pages and everything like that, to make sure that you're really publishing and posting a lot to get a lot of activity really up and going within your own social media sites. So people are jumping towards you and not just you as this random floater person, right? So you're grouping them out, you're building out, and I air quote, like a culture, right? You're trying to bring them into your group and into your following so that they're trusting you the most.
Okay, that's awesome. All right, and any other tips?
Last one I would say would be to brand yourself. There are tons of social media marketers out there that do really, really well and others that don't. So I wouldn't say as like a college kid that you just post all the pictures with your friends or something like that you really are putting information and post new pictures and stuff like that are branded specifically to to financial investing or for my instance to podcasters, right? And so people know as soon as they get on, not only have you optimized your profile, but you're branding it with amazing pictures to get interaction on your actual site.
That is awesome. Okay, let's say that some people in my audience want to learn more from you. How would they contact you?
Yeah, a good way to contact me or to jump on, I would say, hey, get onto social media, get onto Facebook, and you can go to Profitable Podcasting for Entrepreneurs. That's a really great way to get a hold of me and to, I guess, kind of show you the process that I've gone through and show you by example more than anything. That would be a great way for your people to see how to do that.
Awesome. Very good, Marie. We're going to have you come in town more often, right?
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah,
I'll do that.
That's good. I'm sure that's what you're going to do. Go spend time with mom and dad, right? Awesome. Was that a fake laugh? That wasn't a fake laugh, was it?
Not at all.
No, not at all. Okay. All right. Okay, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. And until next time, trade safe.
Thank you for joining Grant on Financial Investing Radio. Remember to subscribe and leave feedback. Don't forget to download your free roadmap to high probability financial control before you make an investment decision. Visit financialinvestingradio.com now.